like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk
The
it, walk it.
platinum-selling group featured Takeoff, his uncle Quavo, and his cousin Offset. They've won multiple awards and gained success for their albums and hit songs. Migos started performing in 2008 and first broke into the mainstream with their song Versace in 2013. Their fame was amplified even further with their hit song Bad and Bougie.
I really want to thank the Migos, not for being in the show, but for making Bad and Bougie. Like, that's the best song ever.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box, bad and bougie, bad.
Part of the trap scene, right? And the trap scene meaning trap house music, which kind of raps about drugs and other kind of illicit activities.
Jamming a whole lot of bars into one. We started that. It wasn't no before, prior to music. If you go back to music 2013, you will not hear that bounce.
Their imprint, when you look at the number of albums and CDs, when you look at the creativity, sadly, it's a loss.
The 28-year-old rapper died after a shooting early Tuesday morning outside a bowling alley in Houston, Texas. A representative for members of Migos confirmed that Takeoff, whose real name was Kershnik Kari Ball, died. Police say 2 other people were injured and taken to hospital. Migos reps confirmed Quavo was not one of them. Millions of fans are distraught.
In particular, Takeoff as being kind of one of the Migos who was always seen as the more quiet Migos. Takeoff was solidly on the same tier as the other 2 members as well. It's one of those interesting things where you can't have the Migos without all 3, right? And so it will be really interesting to see how both Offset and Quavo move forward without Takeoff.
Don't let that bro in, cause she too messy.
Just yesterday, Takeoff and Quavo released the music video for their song Messy, which has millions of views already. But sadly, the rapper's death isn't the first of this kind. The industry has seen many losses going back to Tupac and the notorious B.I.G. in the 90s. But more recently, Nipsey Hussle and Pop Smoke, who were all shot and killed.
It's a social environment. It's socioeconomic. They create and sometimes live these narratives of struggle and beef and game and grandeur. In these situations and scenarios, you may be making it, but still hustling and dealing with young men from the neighborhood or from the old neighborhood.
In recent years, there's been a spike in the number of rappers dying. About 22 rappers have been murdered since 2018. Calvin Smiley says social media could be a contributor to this.
Bigger than just their neighborhood stuff, and it is this idea that they are more accessible than I would say previous generations. And you know, his story from last night is still there, right? Which is him sparking something up.